I'll take this question now to Samson, who is in the UK. Samson, I know you have been very, very particular about our security as a nation and how it impacts Nigeria's economy. Help us shed light on that as well as respond to the crisis, the herders and farmers crisis. It's been consistent for quite some time. I understand there was a security meeting yesterday in Ibadan, the State capital, where traditional rulers, including the likes of the Oni of Ife and the Southwest governors, were very present. We also had the likes of representatives from the security forces and all of that. But what are your thoughts exactly about Nigeria's economy and the impacts of security on Nigeria's economy? I'm sure you can see live feeds of that particular meeting yesterday. The Southwest governors and traditional rulers in Ibadan meeting over the state of insecurity in that state. Shasha, for instance, have been in the news for quite some time now. Samson?
Okay, brilliant. I like to stress that the Nigerian economy is actually a very fragile one. And I made point to say that, security is very, very critical to actualizing a progressive economy, a positive, a profiting economy. And critical to that is security. We have talked about the contributions to the GDP. We are talking about the growth that we're talking about. And you look at that growth, you find out that it's quite fragile, and we shouldn't be celebrating this kind of growth. But yes, when growth is something that is so scarce these days, when you look around, you find out that it's very, very scarce. Even if it's just 0.001, you want to applaud and celebrate yourself, jubilate as much as possible. Yeah, but very critical to all the contributing factors of production is security. We have talked about telecommunication, we have talked about services, we have talked about health, we have talked about transportation, we have talked about agriculture, we have talked about crude oil. To be positive or accrue meaningful positivity, if there is nothing, if there is no good security,
Samson, I'm afraid we have to let you go because we're having very serious issues with the internet or the connection. I'm not sure whose end it is, from either your end or ours, but we'll see how we can resolve that very quickly. Gentlemen, just before we round off on our conversation tonight, let me ask this big question. When you guys take a look at Nigeria's economy, when you also take a look at this particular administration put in place by President Muhammadu Buhari, let me begin with you, Ubong, in the nation's capital. Do you think that we have the potential? Do you think that we have the right people to deliver in terms of ensuring that Nigeria regains her position in Africa and, of course, all around the world?
Of course, we have. Although recession was greatly induced by the pandemic, but Nigeria has what it takes to bounce back and not have a reoccurrence. But we should not leave it only to the hands of the federal government. Every hand should be on deck for the local government, but the state government, every hand should be on deck to get us where we are. We should also look for other sectors to join the crude oil sector, because we know what the oil market is saying right now. So we should look at promoting manufacturing, local production at all levels. So all government, local government, state government should encourage this. And we should also advocate using made in Nigerian goods and services, as well as creating jobs. Like our colleague said, that agriculture has a lot of job opportunities out there for people. So we should look into Nigeria. Let's take our eyes off the oil for now and just try and see how we can look into made in Nigerian goods, diversifying to that sector, production, manufacturing, and the rest, achieving self-sufficiency in all critical sectors of our economy, and curbing on, very important, curbing on necessary demand for foreign exchange. which has put a lot of pressure on the exchange rate. So I just feel, that being said, the recovery process is a continuous one. And let's just hope that the recurring waves of the COVID, the naira devaluation, the high inflation, and ongoing foreign exchange shortage won't cause a continuous pose a risk in the recession coming back. So I just feel the government should look at other sector, not just the government, like I said, federal government, like I said, the state government, local government as well. Let's look at production. Let's look at
thank you so much, Ubong. Thank you so much. Because we're pressed for time. Ademola, your final words, maybe in 30 seconds or less. Do we have the potential? Does this administration have the potential to turn things around economically? In 30 seconds or less, please.
Yes. Thank you. Nigeria, yes, we have the potential to turn things around and to regain our lost glory of a giant of Africa. In 2013, I have been saying a better Nigeria without oil and gas. And thank God this administration has embraced it when they came in. And of course, Nigeria, we have the potential. We can do it. Only if we don't live in the hands of the executives alone. If everybody, every Nigerian, concerned Nigeria, let me use that language, feel that this is my country, I need to contribute. So, and if everybody can work hand in hand, then we can regain our lost glory in the Committee of Nations.
Ademola, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Samson, if you're there in 20 seconds or less, Samson, in the UK, Southampton precisely, how can we sustain this growth in 20 seconds or less, please?
Security. We need to do a lot more with insecurity. Secondly, we need to be more objective with decision takings. We need to be, I've seen a lot of sentimentality with leadership in Nigeria. The Nigerian leadership needs to be less sentimental. They need to be objective. They need to ensure principle of equity and fairness in all regions. They need to ensure that whatever is good for goose is also good for the gander. I've seen a lot of sentiment that goes along with insecurity in Nigeria, and that's not helping at all.
Here tonight, gentlemen, thank you so much. Gentlemen, thank you so much. We definitely have to go now. I'm afraid, guys, but we sincerely appreciate your thoughts. Samson Shoyebi, a chartered economist, precisely in Southampton in the United Kingdom. Ubong Isu, a financial expert as well as an accountant by training, life for us in Abuja, the nation's capital. Ademola Oyetunji, National Coordinator, Shibajo Farmers Frontiers. Gentlemen, thank you so much for your views and thoughts. Thank you for speaking to Galaxy TV. Gentlemen, that's about the size of our package. We'd like to thank you so much for being on the other side of the show. My name is Kelly Giga, and the show returns next week, God willing, as we keep talking about issues of national interest. Good evening.